To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
What is it about Disney that makes us happy? Is it the magical whistle as your ticket is scanned at the main gate? Is it the seafaring smell of pirate water? Or is it charting a course to a land where you may never grow up? Whether it's singing a familiar song, watching a movie, or riding your favorite attraction for the 100th time, Disney undeniably has a way to warm our hearts, believe in magic, and bring joy into our lives. This is Main Gate Magic, a podcast where we break down and discuss the infectious happiness, delight, and thrill of all things Disney.
And beyond!
Well, good evening, friends. Welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Main Gate Magic. It's Tuesday, 11/11. Today's 11/11. How about that? Hey! We are officially in November, the second week of November, which means what? We are doing a wild card episode. So put Disney in your back pocket for now. Let's go ahead and tuck it away. I'll pack it in one of the boxes I got in my living room right now. Mm-hmm. And we are here tonight to talk about the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World universe. So let's just do a round here and just let's just say, Thomas, I'm going to start with you because I know you've had some incidents recently. If people follow you on social media, you've been a little accident prone lately. Why don't you go ahead and fill us in on how you've been and how you're doing at this point? Because goodness, you've got some damage to you.
Yeah, so I had a little accident with a velociraptor and then a little argument with Chris Pratt over who should have gotten the role in Jurassic World. Actually, what happened to me? Oh, no. Okay, so I had an incident at work where a price tag cut my eye, so I had to go to Ock Health, and luckily it didn't damage my cornea too much, so the double vision kind of went away over a couple days. And then another accident-prone activity today, I hit my eye on a branch, or my forehead on a branch, so I have a little bruise right now. So
that's what you get from swinging from tree to tree. Shame on you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're better now, though.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel better. I'm just trying to take it easy and trying to not be so accident prone.
Yeah, rest the eye, rest the head, and rest the ego, because I hate it when stuff like that happens. I feel like such a numbskull sometimes, hurting myself on the stupidest things. I've hurt myself folding laundry before. I've flapped clothes and the leg of the pant leg will just flap up and hit me in the eye, and I'll hurt myself that way. So yeah. Patricia says, wrap Thomas in bubble wrap.
That was my thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually just bought more today, so if Thomas, if you need it, I got it. I'll take care of it.
Send it on over.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're doing better now. And did you have to miss any work because of that?
2 days, but luckily I got a doctor's note, and yeah, so I think since it happened at work too, I'm extra protected since Ock Health sent me. So.
Yep, that goes under workman's comp usually, so that's covered by the state of California. It's just automatic. They take care of it for you. So
I'm so glad your eye's going to be okay, Thomas. I mean, that's one of the most vital parts of the human experience to be able to see,
right?
Yeah.
Stuff that we take advantage of all the time. Yeah.
And it's my favorite. It's my favorite part of a person is their eyes. So it's just it's hard. It's ironic, but yeah. So just trying to keep my eyes intact.
Yeah.
Well, glad it's better. Ryan, how the heck you doing?
I'm doing good. I was off work today, so it was kind of a nice, chill day. My kids did something they rarely do and slept in a bit, so that was really nice for me. Yeah. Right. It was only I think 30 minutes more than they usually sleep, but hey, I will take that 30 minutes. And they're fairly self-sufficient. They don't require immediate attention when they wake up in the morning. So I still kind of get to be lazy for a little bit. But yeah, just pretty chill day. Had a very exciting weekend though. immediately after baseball game, drove to California and got to spend a couple of hours at Disneyland. Thanks to Thomas for just random. My family who lives in Alaska was in Anaheim for a wedding. And they brought my grandma, who, is 88 years old. So any opportunity that I can, I'm less than 300 miles away, I'm going to drive. So I was in the state for less than 24 hours, but got to see all of them and, been doing good.
I saw some of the pictures on social media. I didn't realize who she was, but I was like, oh my gosh, she looks like she's having such a good time. So that's your grandmother. Has she been to Disneyland before?
Yeah. So we all used to live in Southern California. And then in like 1997, my aunt and uncle were like, let's move to Alaska. And my grandma was kind of like, I'll go too. Sure, fine.
Right.
And so, yeah, they've been up there for, pushing 30 years. And I mean, they come down every once in a while. She doesn't travel terribly often. So like I said, when the opportunity presents itself, I'm absolutely gonna go, whether we went to Disneyland or not. There wasn't really an option. It was get in the car and we're going.
Now you said thanks to Thomas, did you guys end up meeting there?
Yeah, we did.
Awesome.
It was like a 10-minute rendezvous after.
So cool.
It was actually the day I actually went to Aug Health. So.
Oh my God.
So, but we did take a little picture in front of Oswald's. I still have to edit it, but I'll post it sometime. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, so I think Ryan, what Thomas is trying to tell you that it's your fault that he hurt his eye.
I was so excited that I was there, and we were getting to meet in person, and that daggum price tag took it out on him. It was jealous.
Yeah,
he's a tall drink of water, isn't he? He's a tall drink of water, isn't he? He's taller than I thought he would be when I first met him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm so happy that you were able to go. I mean, that's one thing that I'm definitely going to miss is being that close to the parks and just being able to hop down there for a weekend or even, a week. So, but there's still airplanes and stuff like that, even though I heard airline fares are going to start going up, but it's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop.
Well, and now you'll be about halfway between Disneyland and Disney World. So,
Hey, yeah.
And Disney World might actually be a bit more tempting just because of the fact that I think that there are direct flights that go from San Antonio to, what is it, Orlando, I think you fly into. And from San Antonio to Orange County, which is the closest airport, there are no direct flights. You have to take a connecting flight no matter what airline. It's crazy. Yeah, I know it is a major bummer. All right, you made me remember. Like I completely forgot it was Veterans Day today. So, thank you for all veterans who are watching this. Thank you for your service. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for your support. I had thought about doing like a show about like war movies, but I'm like, that could probably get depressing really quick. So I figured, okay, we'll just do a quick little segment on, thanking our veterans. So, speaking of veterans, I've got one in the house. My father says, don't get me started on this. I will so disillusion you. I think he's talking about the self-injury conversation we were having earlier. But yeah, Dad was in the Army, and he's, I don't know how long he was in there for or how long his active service was, but thank you, Father, for your service. Appreciate you. Leia, what's happening? It's been a while. You've been busy.
Yeah, it's finally slowing down. I should be regular again, so I'm very excited about that. Yeah. Okay, so this is really small. What?
I said it's good to be regular. This episode of Main Gate Magic is brought to you by Metamucil.
Smooth and
right. Try our new gummies.
This is so small, but it like delighted my winter heart. I woke up Sunday morning and we had our first snow, and I was like,
oh, nice.
It was beautiful because I spent the night at my brother's house, and I woke up and he has pine trees out his window, and the snow was clung to the pine trees, and it just looked like a Christmas postcard. And yeah,
my cousin lives in Niagara Falls, so he showed me a video of their first snowfall they got recently as well.
Oh yeah.
Now, does that put a halt on your house building construction and everything like that? Was it that bad?
It's not bad. Tomorrow they're putting in the gas. So they just put the meter in last week. So I got plumbing, gas, and electric that'll be
my
done by
gosh.
the end of this week. And
Mhm.
they're gonna start framing the house, I think, next week. So which I'm so stoked for. I mean, that's gonna be the
Oh.
part where I actually see
Yeah.
what it's gonna be.
That's so
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
It's coming together. It's coming
I think
together.
that's so cool, Jason, that we both get a new house this year. Like,
I know.
kind of serendipitous.
I'm more
Yeah.
excited about yours though, because you were able to help design it from the ground up. I mean, that's something that not a lot of us can actually, say that we have been able to do in our lifetime.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's a very fun thing. I just picked out paint colors pretty recently, and it was so exciting to like my main room. It's going to be the kitchen, dining room, living room. I found this really pretty Victorian gray, but with a purple tint. That might not sound pretty, but it is pretty. It's like going to have white trim, and then that, and then I'm going to have subway tiles in the kitchen. So
That's awesome. Like what, for your backsplash area, or
yeah,
is it,
just in the kitchen, and then I'm gonna have a butcher block countertop, and then I'm actually not gonna have cabinets. I just want like butcher block
Oh.
like
Okay, I can
I
picture
don't
it.
know how to call that.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of bohemian rustic. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
I'll send pictures, of course.
My sister
yeah.
has that. It looks great in her kitchen. Like
Oh,
exactly what you're
nice.
describing. That's what she has. It's beautiful.
Oh, you'll have to send me pictures. Maybe I could get inspired because I like it's on the table. I could change things and
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Text her right
That's
now.
so
Like,
cool.
send me a picture
Yeah.
of your kitchen.
Yeah, please do.
I was wrong about my dad's comment. He was talking about that. He was talking about Jurassic Park and the misconceptions. Remember, I am a docent in a museum. Yes, I remember, Dad. But yeah, we know that there's a lot of stuff in Jurassic Park that is not really true. But we'll get to that in a minute. Ben, last but not least, how you doing? How you feeling? You were not feeling well last time. Are you over your your cough, your cold, whatever was happening?
I'm like 95% back to normal, but I still have like some of the, side effects. I mean, I have my tissue box out here just in case. I was surprised last week that like I was scared that I was gonna cough the entire time last week, but I ended up not coughing for some reason. So yay, but also still basically feeling the effects. And again, it's so on the tail end of me getting over my congestion and coughing and things like that. That is like frustrating because like I just want to be back to normal. I just want to be 100% back to being myself essentially.
Mhm.
But with this cold weather, I mean, I think the low over here in Louisiana right now is going to be like 32
That is
overnight.
cold.
So yeah, I get sick, and then it gets colder, and then it might be a back to back sort of getting, hopefully not, but
Yeah, don't speak it into existence. You don't want to do that.
yep, zipping my
Right.
lips.
There you go.
So, but
You're
otherwise,
gonna
I
be
am
on the up
doing.
and up.
Yeah, but otherwise, for me, just getting on the tail end, I'm doing good. So
Good.
Glad you're feeling better, Ben.
Well, I
thank
think you
you. I
were
appreciate that.
motivated by your episode last week with your cruise. You were full steam ahead, man. Yeah.
Apparently, I guess I just put on like the "don't be sick" performance check. I guess
Well,
I don't know.
Show must go on. Good
yeah,
for you.
absolutely. Thank you.
And
great
also,
song.
I don't think that any of us are ever at 100%. I feel like most of the time I'm operating at about 85 to 90% of the time. I don't think I'm ever 100%.
Yeah,
At least
fair enough.
not anymore. Not anymore. Maybe I used to, but yeah. All right. Well, this is awesome. First of all, I have to say this is incredible because not only is this my last broadcast from California, but we have hit a milestone on Main Gate Magic where we are all on the same show at the same time. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Get on the show at once, and it happened to land on a wild card episode. So let's get down to it. Show of hands. Who's seen Jurassic Park?
The
Jurassic
original?
Park. The original, yes.
Okay.
Jurassic Park,
My
not
cat's
Jurassic.
raising her hands.
Yeah, how many times has she seen it? Is she like one of those metasaurus, meta carnivores, whatever? Yeah. No.
He's definitely a carnivore.
Actually, I even have a better question because who has read the book Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton? Anybody ever read the book?
My
before
brother did.
Ages ago.
Ages ago?
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you read the book before you watched the movie?
No. The movie came out when it was what, 93, 94?
Mhm.
Sure.
So I was
Yeah.
like 7, 8 years old, and then I read the
Uh-huh.
book when I was 11.
Okay.
So a
All
couple
right.
years later.
So little faded memories, cloudy maybe, possibly. But
And I feel like because I've watched the movie so much more, none of the book is retained at all.
I think that happens though, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
I
With
heard,
most-
Ryan, that the book
Over.
was a lot more scientific. Like they went more into the logistics of the stolen serums and stuff. That's what my brother said.
Yeah, I think for the most part, Michael Crichton is a very technical writer.
Mhm.
If you've ever read any of his other books, like Andromeda Strain, The Sphere, what was it? There was one that was a time travel one. Timeline, I think, is what it was called. Actually, he gets very, very, very heavy into detail, and you can tell he's done his research. And I don't think it was anything different for Jurassic Park. And I think the book was a bit more accurate than it was in the movies. But then, Hollywood has to kind of dumb things down a little bit, and we know that they tend to change things. One of the biggest differences that I remember was that they flipped the roles of the kids. The boy in the book was the computer whiz.
No
Mhm.
way.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the girl was the one who was really into dinosaurs, and that was kind of enamored with Dr. Alan Grant and everything like that. So I was a little bit thrown off by that originally. I think that was one of the first movies where I had actually heard about the movie coming out. I crammed the book, then I watched the movie, and I'm like, it was a great movie, but it was nothing like the book.
Yeah.
One thing
So-
I've heard too is that, and I could be wrong because I didn't read the book, but I heard some people say that Reddit is that John Hammond, the main guy, white outfit, welcome to Jurassic Park. He was actually a straight up bad guy. He wasn't this like good intentioned grandpa that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, he was kind of a dick. Yeah, and I
Mhm.
think even in the book, spoiler alert for those who have never read the book, but I think in the book he actually ends up dying.
Yeah.
He gets
Mm.
killed by one of the dinosaurs, I think.
Because that's where I thought it was gonna go when I first watched
Mhm.
Jurassic Park. I felt like there was this hidden dark side to him that he was gonna get killed. But so it's funny that you said that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's okay that they went the way that they did
I
because
liked it.
it kind of fed into the other movies. I mean, I know that John
Mhm.
Hammond even came back for Jurassic, what did they call it? It was
Lost World.
The Lost World. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was the second one. And I didn't really like that one at all. I mean, I think
I don't think
Jurassic Park,
anybody did.
yeah, it just didn't gel, and
No.
it wasn't really, it didn't flow very well. It was kind of all over the place,
Mhm.
and it became sort of like this hippie sort of like save the dinosaurs, type of movie and everything when they shouldn't even exist in the first place. So, it was kind of a weird concept, but it was cool to see a T-Rex stomping around downtown San Diego.
Yep.
I will admit that was pretty
Yes.
cool.
Mm.
And the whole scene where the Tyrannosaurus was like in the window of the little boy's room, and that was like
Mhm.
every kid's nightmare as a kid, having a monster, in their room, one thing, but to be big like that and outside of their room,
Horrifying.
even
No, absolutely.
freakier.
Mhm.
Yeah, even
One of my
freakier.
favorite quotes from Jurassic Park 2, like one of my only, because I agree with you guys, it's just not it's not up
Yeah.
to par with especially the first one. I love in the beginning when John Hammond tells Ian Malcolm, he's like, I want you to go to Jurassic Park. I want you to like do the dinosaur thing again. And Ian's just like, John, no. I mean,
No.
of course, no. What makes you think I would want to experience anything close to what I did before?
Yeah. Like what kind of peyote you on, Mr. Hammond? Because it's like, yeah, nobody would want to go back and go through that hell again. But he ends up doing it anyway because I think, what was it? Sarah is the name of the girl that he knew and is like really close with and everything.
His girlfriend.
Yeah, his girlfriend. So yeah, she's lost at the park doing research or hasn't reported in, and so of course he's
Mhm.
the hero and go.
Yeah.
And his daughter, was it Kelly? I think that was that kind of just like stowed away and he didn't even realize that she had come along.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that was in the book too, but I remember it a little bit differently because I did actually read Jurassic World. And one of the other big, huge differences from Jurassic Park, the book, and Jurassic Park, the movie, was I think it was either Pteranodon or pterodactyl scene in the book. They actually talked about the aviary in the original Jurassic Park book, but it didn't actually come out until Jurassic Park 3.
Oh yeah.
Where they had the whole scene with
Yeah.
Pepper,
Mhm.
and then which was actually, even though that wasn't as good of a movie either, that whole scene where the pterodactyl or pteranodon, I don't know, Dad, if you're watching and paying attention, tell us which one it is.
Which one was it?
Right. I think they have like kind of like the big sails on the back of their heads. So I mean, I don't know if that helps or not, but there was a scene where it was like on top of this like metal bridge and it was immersed in fog, and you hear it land on the bridge making
I
a
love
loud
that
metal
part.
thunk.
Yeah.
And then eventually it just kind of like emerges from the fog and it's like
Mhm.
creeping closer to you, and it was so well done.
Yeah, because the guy had the eggs in his backpack.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's still- yeah, I actually really like that movie. It's cheesy, but it's just really fun.
Not as cheesy as the second one, but I think actually, if I remember correctly, Andrew worked on Jurassic Park 3, and I think it was that scene that he worked on with the pterodactyl pteranodon thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, Odie says sorry, don't know. Okay, you are no longer a docent. You're fired.
Oh well.
Or maybe he just needs to rewatch the movies. Let's say hello to a few other people in the audience. Now, Patricia's been already commenting, but she actually did say, "Hey, everyone." I had to put it on there earlier because she's got all the dinosaurs on there. I thought that's
of course.
Yeah.
yes.
That works.
Patricia.
Sean Williams in the house. He says, "Hey, howdy, everyone." Sean, of course, with
Hello.
Walt Apartment Podcast. I had such a great time hanging out with you guys at karaoke on the night before MouseCon, and of course at MouseCon itself. So glad to see you're watching the show as well. And then I'm just gonna call him Mo because I think Ben, is that right? Is that
Yeah, that's right, Mo.
That's
Yeah.
Mo. Okay. Mo says, I've been seeing more and more Disney cruise content on my TikTok because of Ben. Makes me want to go on one now, he says. Now in
Yeah.
all capital letters.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been seeing all the Disney Destiny stuff too, Mo. So I'm right there with you.
Yeah, you kind of lit a fire because, I mean, a lot of
Mhm.
the stuff that you showed on that episode was like, wow,
Yeah.
I really want to go on a cruise now. Not just
Yeah.
any cruise, but a Disney cruise. Of
Disney
Yeah,
course.
they're
The
very
5 of
special.
us should go on a Disney cruise. It should be when we all meet.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Agreed. I would love that.
Okay. like,
Done.
Done.
hey, like,
Done.
let me go. I'm just going to put my headphones. I'm going to get my wallet. Okay. Hold on one second. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Odie says no velociraptors in the first movie. What? There was velociraptors in the first movie.
Ooh, that's not
Oh,
true. Oh, you're
yeah.
correct. The velociraptors in real life, they looked more like the little dinosaurs in the second movie in the beginning that chased the little girl on the beach.
Those
They
are
were
donkeys.
actually smaller.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So there's where
Odie,
he's
tell me if
being
I'm correct in
scientific.
that. If
That's
you know.
where he's being scientific and
I
and
believe
museum
you
docenty.
are, but
Yeah.
I think they at least call the creatures that are like stalking them in the kitchen area. I believe they at least called those velociraptors.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that does sound
So,
right to
They
me.
They're
don't look
supposed to be.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't look how they actually did in real life, but they say these are the velociraptors.
Yeah, I think real velociraptors, from what I saw, I think you're right. They were smaller and they were more bird-like as well. I think they had feathers and they had
Mhm.
like almost what looked like actually kind of like beaks, more not as lizardy, I guess, more
Mhm.
bird-like.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
the cool thing is that Dr. Grant actually talks about their similarity at the very beginning of the movie when they're digging up when they do that
Yeah.
echogram or whatever, that where it sends the sonar into the ground and it bounces the image back up. And he's talking about no wonder these guys learned how to fly, so the whole theory about dinosaurs evolving into birds, I think that is something that was actually touched on in the book as well.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Mo says freaking Deadpool was on there. On where?
Okay,
the
he's
cruise?
talking about so on the Disney Destiny there is a new show that's for the adults only. Where so to clarify real fast, Wish, Treasure, and Destiny. I know I'm gonna try and go slow fast this time. So Wish, Treasure, and Destiny all share similar DNA. So they all have similar things, like they have these storytellers that are like these actors that do shows and stuff. And on the Disney Destiny, they have an adult only show where they like tell stories of like all the Marvel characters, and then Deadpool crashes the show, and he basically does his bit and everything.
Okay.
So yeah, it's fun. I saw clips of it. It's really funny.
I think Thomas, you might be able to verify this if you've been in the park recently, but I think Deadpool is also back in California Adventure right now, isn't he? Telling his Christmas stories. And Ryan, you might be able to know that too.
I think he's not back yet. He's coming back once the official Christmas season starts on like the 14th or something.
I think so. Yeah.
So
Okay.
what? 3 more days.
Yep.
2 more days.
Okay.
Give or take. Yeah.
Yeah, not too far away. That's cool. Leanne's in the house. She says, "Hello, it's nice to finally see everyone together." I agree, Leanne. Hello.
Hello.
She's been over helping us pack some stuff, and I think is coming back again soon to help us do the final packing. So Odie says 100 pounds for the Velociraptor, the size of a German Shepherd. Is that how you spell shepherd, really? Maybe it's a typo.
No.
I don't know, but I get it. But I mean, if they still had the teeth and the talon and everything, that little, that it
That'd
did
be
in the
terrifying.
movie, that would still freak me out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I actually gave some thought to this. I think they named them velociraptors because I think there's actually a dinosaur that looks more like them in the film. But velociraptor, just the sound of it, the V and the I don't know, it sounds very intimidating and predatory. I think that's why they chose that name for it in the film.
Yeah, they talked about, and that's another thing that Alan Grant talked about as well. And he's like, even the word raptor, meaning bird of prey, and his whole thing tying into how they evolved into birds and stuff like that. So it's one of those movies that I've seen it well enough. I could probably actually quote it. Okay. Anybody want to have a crack at this one?
Oh my gosh.
Deinonychus?
I don't know.
Deinonychus?
Deinonychus?
Deinonychus. That sounds good. That sounds scientific. So Deinonychus was the one they labeled Velociraptor. Okay. All right. Bless you. Yeah, he says they lied.
Hollywood deceiving us? That's crazy.
No, I know. Forget about what? I'm never watching another movie ever again.
Can I quote one of my favorite lines in the first Jurassic Park? It makes me laugh every single time. I just have to. Okay. I'm just going to say it, and you guys can say if you remember. Now, eventually, we're going to see dinosaurs on this dinosaur tour.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
I really hate that man.
I really hate that man.
It's incredible.
I bring scientists. You bring a rock star.
So good.
Many quotables from that, but I'm sure none of them are actually in the book. But yeah, it's still very good fun. I mean, does anybody have a favorite character from that? I mean, I think Ian Malcolm is kind of stealing the show, at least for this episode. But does anybody remember any specific character that they bonded with the most in that? Whether it was the kids, an adult, somebody who died, somebody who lived, anyone? Let's just say from the entire Jurassic Park series, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. Any favorite characters?
Man. I mean, I've only ever, and I think I'm probably the one here that's seen the least amount of the films, just because I like watching movies that don't give me stress. But I have seen the first Jurassic World, and I've seen Rebirth. Like those are the only two that I've actually
Oh,
seen everything from.
Um,
And now I'm blanking on her name, but the main woman character from
Claire, I
Jurassic
think
World.
is it Claire?
Was it Claire? Maybe.
the
The
redhead.
redhead.
In the first Jurassic World, I thought she was great. Like,
The redhead, right?
yeah, exactly. And then at
Yeah.
the end, she's got the
Bryce
flare,
Dallas
and she's
Howard.
like,
Yeah.
"Come get me," or that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell how much I've retained the films that I've watched. I went to go see them with my parents, obviously, because they've seen all of those movies, and like I want to go and watch movies with my parents because it's a bonding moment, obviously. But so we've got Claire from Jurassic World and from Rebirth. Again, I'm forgetting his name, but like the nerd guy with the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
yeah.
he was both funny and like the most compelling, I think, just because.
And it's Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah, exactly.
Sexiest
So,
man alive.
yeah, but
He was one of my
yeah,
favorites too, Ben, of the whole series.
yeah, I don't know. It just not to discredit all the other characters in those movies, of course, but just I guess I forgot his character name, but the nerd guy from Rebirth, you know, he felt like the underdog, like he knew all this stuff about all the dinosaurs and like worked in the museum, but then actually getting like on the field and like
Mhm.
being a part of like collecting. What were they collecting? DNA for like
They
an
were,
antidote,
it was
I
like
think,
blood
right?
samples or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, right. To cure some disease or something.
To cure
Or like a
everything, I think.
pharmaceutical.
Oh,
yeah.
to cure
Yeah.
everything. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think it was like a
Uh,
cure-all for like all the serious like cancer and
Heart-
diabetes.
heart
and
oh,
issues.
yeah, yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
exactly. It was like
Yeah.
if they got those like 5 different samples of the dinosaur's blood, it was like
Mhm.
it could unlock like the genetic code to fix all kinds of diseases around the world.
Yes, that's
I
right.
love his genuine care for the dinosaurs and just humanity in general. Like how he's just like nobody has a patent, everybody gets it, but
Mhm.
it's for everybody.
Yeah.
No, of course, yeah, and like
Mhm.
obviously the evil dudes are just like, oh, we're gonna take it for ourselves, and we're gonna sell it to all the pharmacies, blah blah. blah.
Very snidely whiplash.
Yeah, yeah,
Evil bad guy.
pretty easy, like malicious, villainous motivation there, but you know, pretty compelling still. Oh, and also that family too, like just the random family
Oh,
that
yeah.
were out on the
I love
boat.
them.
Oh,
I thought multiple times throughout Rebirth, at least someone from that family was gonna die, but I was
Mhm.
genuinely surprised that like everybody made it, which is good because like they were compelling too,
Well,
just as
even
much as everybody else.
even
Oh,
the douchey
I totally
boyfriend
disagree.
too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I loved how the douchey boyfriend redeemed himself. That was like really nice.
He
Yeah,
was a
for sure.
surprise. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
definitely a surprise.
Hmm.
So I'm sorry. So Leia's seen it. I know Ben has seen it. I'm talking about Rebirth. Ryan, did you see it?
Mhm.
And
I have.
Thomas, did you actually end up seeing Rebirth as well, or are you the only
I-
one?
I have not seen it.
Okay.
It's
I
okay.
think it's out on Paramount now. I think you can
Okay.
watch it on Paramount. So if you have that, or you know somebody
Yeah.
who can, you can
It's
steal
free
your
on
The
your
dinosaur
login.
scenes are superb. Like I
Oh
would say Chef
yeah,
Kiss.
Ryan's
Like,
right. I think it is
wow.
on Peacock.
Yeah.
So I
Peacock.
remember
It's free.
the
It's free on
commercials.
Peacock. It
Mhm.
may be
Yeah.
on Paramount, but it's free on Peacock.
Oh,
Okay.
there you
With limited commercial interruptions, as they always say.
go.
No, but it was
Jason,
actually.
oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. It was actually a really, really good. I was surprised. I actually ended up going to see that in the theater. I didn't know that's what I was going to see because I did one of those screen unseen things at Regal Cinema in our local
Oh.
area, and you buy a
fun.
ticket. They tell you the rating. You can. I think they tell you the runtime as well, so you can kind of
Okay.
get an idea of what you're going to go see. But it was either going to be that or Superman at the time, and I was really, really hoping for Superman. But when they
Okay.
showed
Too bad.
Jurassic, yeah, when they showed Jurassic World Rebirth, I was like, okay, yeah, no, this is fine. I'm totally good with this. And honestly, out of all the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies, that is the one that actually made me jump. And there was like a lot of like, holy crap moments in it that I
Mhm.
had jump scares, and I liked that. And I think
Me
that's
too.
what what the attraction of that particular movie was the fact that
Mhm.
I was so engaged from like beginning to end and like kind of like armchair clutching,
Yeah.
I don't
For
do
sure.
that in movies very often.
Yeah, I think that one, I could be wrong. They probably have plans down the line, but I think that one isn't part of like a trilogy. Like you've got the original Jurassic Park trilogy and you've got the Jurassic
Mhm.
World trilogy. But
Yeah.
like it felt like this one was doing its kind of own thing. I don't know if it's like
Yeah, it did.
I don't know if it's supposed to be connected to any of the other ones. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. But it definitely felt standalone, which I appreciate because, there's so much legacy with all the other films. Even the first Jurassic World had this legacy that was building off the original Jurassic Park.
Mhm.
So it felt, ease of access, basically. It's very accessible to
Right.
someone who's never seen any of the other ones. So
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Mo says, "Trust me, y'all." I think that's a word that I've been told I'm going to start using a lot more when I
Yes.
move to Texas.
Yep.
The Jurassic Park movie is a Disney movie compared to the novel, and he puts a laughing emoji. It would be NC-17 if they adapted the novel properly. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
They because I mean you can get into any detail you want to in a book, and there's no rating,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that's
I'll
I
have
think
to
that's
read
always
the
gonna be
book,
the
Mo.
case.
Yeah.
It's good. It's intense. It'll keep you up at night for sure. I remember reading all into the early hours of the morning when I was reading that one. It was really
Yeah.
good. Noti's saying, really will blow your mind now. The amber they collected to get blood from the mosquitoes was obtained in South America. That amber is only 25 to 40 million years old. Only, he says. Only
Only.
25 to 40 million
Wow.
years old. So the
Mhm.
bugs couldn't
Mhm.
have bitten dinos. So,
Oh,
but
good fun fact.
despite that debunked fun fact, he says, but I love the movie.
I know there comes
Yeah.
a point where, like, if it makes a good movie, you don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Jason, I wanted to say real quick. You asked like who our favorite characters are. I have
Mhm.
two that really stand out to me. I actually agree with Ben. I really, really loved the new guy in the new movie. I just loved that he genuinely loved dinosaurs. Like when he touched the brontosaurus like dinosaur, and he almost like just broke down crying. He genuinely loved them. But from the first movie, I just love Alan Grant. He's so through and through, just real, and love him. The second one that isn't as popular, but I just love him so much. His name is escaping me, but he's the guy who is against the velociraptors.
Oh, clever
Chris Pratt?
girl.
Yes, I like
Oh.
how angry he is about the park and how aware he is of like this should not be a
What is his
thing.
name?
But
He
he's
was
trying
like
to
the
keep people
dinosaur
safe.
wrangler in the first movie, right?
Mhm.
Uh,
And he compliments his pretty clever girl right before he's about to go through the
Yeah.
worst moment of his
oh
life.
yeah, I know exactly. He's like he gets it bad too.
Yeah.
And that was part of like the foreshadowing from the beginning of the movie too, because I mean I keep going back to this, but they preface a lot of stuff with that speech that Alan gives, but he's
Mhm.
like, because the velociraptor is out and they're hunting in packs,
Mhm.
and you see him, he's lightly bobbing his head, but that's when the attack comes, not from the front, but
Yeah.
from the sides.
Yeah.
And that's exactly
Ah.
what happens to him. And
Yeah.
Is it
Game-
Robert?
I remember
Yeah,
Robert
what's his
Muldoon?
name?
Robert Muldoon.
His real name is Bob
Muldoon.
Peck.
Yes,
Okay, Bob Peck.
it was
but his
Muldoon.
his
Muldoon.
character's Muldoon in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, is that okay? I didn't even. That doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they
With
don't.
his
I don't think they say it very much.
Mhm.
Australian folded
Yeah.
hat and his tight khaki shorts. Yeah, that was him.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was like what we said, the 93. Is that when we said it came out?
I think so.
Yeah.
So who-
that feels right?
It
Who here
does,
saw it in the theater? Whoever saw Jurassic Park in the theater? Where I mean, I know some of you are kind of young, but
I was
you were-
3. I did.
yeah,
I was -5.
Oh
negative
boy.
5. You could have just said no, Ben.
Saw Jurassic Park 2 and 3 in the theater. Well, every single one forward in the theaters, but not the first one, unfortunately.
I think the reason I'm asking is because at the time I think I was 22. If it was 93, I was 22.
Mhm.
And it was released at a time where THX was actually kind of like brand new. It was like the
Oh,
new
yes.
ultimate
Mm.
sound system, right?
Yeah.
And the bass was so big on
Yeah.
those that you could, when the dinosaurs stomped on the ground and when they roared, you could like feel the vibrations.
Yeah.
So seeing it in the theater at that time was not only groundbreaking because of the special effects, because the special effects for its time were incredible.
Yeah.
But it was also because the sound that they introduced, being a a Steven Spielberg film, and also being I think digitally animated by ILM, it was huge. So I mean, there was a lot of different things that came together for this. About as big as when they first created like liquid metal and water effects in Terminator and the Abyss. Something similar to that. It was like very groundbreaking. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought it was really cool because I remember the theater that I went to was huge. There wasn't a lot of people there, but damn, you didn't just see the movie, you felt it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Understandable.
It's really cool, Jason. Along with what you're saying, my brothers and I, we watched a documentary on the first Jurassic Park, and the animators were talking and relaying what they remembered. And the part where the Brontosaurus gets up on its hind legs and drops and eats, they told Steven, they said, it can't be done. We cannot make it look like a real animal. This is the best we got. And Steven Spielberg, he would not compromise on quality. He said, yes, you can get to work. And they had to work for months upon months upon months. And they had to create new technology for like the Gallimimus part and the parts that weren't animatronics. But it was a step in where we are today with that film.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, they did this the same way. Did you guys ever see The Mummy, the one with Brendan Fraser, the first one?
Yes.
Yeah. I think they used the same technology for that. I think The Mummy came out, was it after
99.
Jurassic? It was 99.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
wow.
99.
You guys and your years. That's why I hated history. I hated
We
remembering
know
years.
Brendan Fraser is really what it is.
Of course.
George of the Jungle.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. But they had the new technology they created is to make them look so real, is that they actually built a computer generated creature, whatever you want to call it, because the dinosaurs were characters, from the ground up. And when I say that, I mean like literally from the inside out. They created their skeletal structure, they created their muscles on the outside of the skeletal structure, and then they added the skin, and like they painted on veins and translucent areas where the sun would shine through and stuff like that, and the reflection from water dripping on their skin and stuff like that.
Wow.
So I think that particular ingenuity in special effects is what kind of really made it realistic at the time, and still is kind of the reason why things are so real to this day. And ILM definitely pioneered that. And I think we were talking similarly about like what Monsters Inc. And we were talking about how I think when Mary was on the show, how Pixar, did the fur Sully, because that was like another thing where they needed it to be new technology to show like all the individual strands of hair moving, like it's something believable, something real. So I love when that kind of stuff happens because of movies. It's
Of course.
Patricia says the sense of wonder in the first movie is very memorable, and I think that's kind of harkens to your statement, Leia, when the Brontosaurus or Brachiosaurus, sorry, that's what they called it in the movie. I don't know if it's accurate to real Jurassic Park, whatever. But anyway, when it lifts up and it goes.
Oh my God! Even just when Ellie Sattler, she's just like, Alan, these are predated. This is impossible. What does he mean? And then he just takes her head and turns it, and then the music starts.
Yes,
I get chills. Just welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Chills.
Patricia says I was 10. And she says, I like that the credits have Phil Tippett listed as dinosaur supervisor. You had one job, Phil.
One job, Phil. You had one job.
But there was practical effects in it too, and I think there are still some practical effects even in the current movies every once in a while, because there are certain things where you need to get like a close-up shot, and digital effects still just don't work as good for that kind of stuff as the practical stuff does, because it makes it more believable when people can actually touch it and you don't have to, digitally enhance something to look like it's being touched. And I'm sure it's probably cheaper to do it that way too. So
it's super cool. Actually, the T-Rex behind Thomas, that scene when it wasn't moving so much, that was a full animatronic. And it kept breaking down in the rain. I talked about it.
Yeah.
That thing was real. It was just so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
for certain scenes, like the close-up scenes where it's attacking the Jeep that's upside down with the kids in it.
That
And
was CGI.
Yeah, and even when it's like, the eye is like, looking into it and stuff. No, actually, that was actually the practical one. The one in Thomas's scene, that one's definitely CGI because it's like fully articulated, moving around and stuff like that. And of course, when they chase the Jeep and everything, must move faster, must go faster.
Objects in mirror might be bigger than they appear.
Okay, so I have a fun little quiz for you guys, and this is sort of like an interesting fun fact about the movie. It's one of the only ones that I really know. There is something that's not technically real about that scene when they say objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Now, those definitely are signs that appear on side view mirrors, but it's inaccurate in the movie. Do you guys know why? So think about who sees the dinosaur in that mirror. Who sees it? Like who's looking at it? Like when I think it's the Wrangler, right? Not the Wrangler, but the warden, the guy that we were just talking about that we didn't remember his name.
Yeah, I know that
And he's
the T-Rex's mouth gets really close to the mirror, but when it pans out, it's further away.
right. But
I don't know.
think about when you drive a car, right? Where does that sign appear?
Oh, the right side?
It's on the right side.
Oh,
It's
not the left.
never on the driver's side.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
good one, Jason.
because Muldoon was driving, I just remembered his name just out of the blue. I didn't remember it like 5 seconds ago, but now I remember it.
It happened.
Huzzah.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I think I deserve a trophy. But yeah, no, they put that in there just for the joke, and obviously for the because and unless Jeep makes their cars like that, but I think no matter what, that is always on the right hand side because you can't distort what the driver sees that's closer to them because it would probably cause an accident or something like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Good point.
Patricia says, I like that the credits have Phil Tippett. Oh, geez, I just read that. Okay, see, there's the 50-year-old brain going
Again, Phil. Again,
I know.
you still
Again,
catch
Phil.
phrase,
Again.
Right, exactly.
Come on.
Gonna be dreaming about Phil and his dinosaur.
I know.
I'd say we're giving Phil his flowers, but it's like what's the opposite of that? Like not
It's the
giving him his
opposite.
flowers. Yeah, the opposite of that apparently.
It's the
What is
shame. The shame bell.
Right, yeah. Shame.
Help
Shame
me
on you,
out.
Phil. Shame.
Exactly.
Help me out. What does that mean? Giving him his flowers. I don't think I've heard that one.
Like giving him the props,
just
giving you credit.
yeah, giving him
Oh, okay.
credit. Yeah. Like
But,
you did a good job.
Is that like handing flowers at the end of a performance kind of a thing?
I
like,
guess,
oh,
or yeah,
here's the
maybe it's
flowers.
like yeah, like
Yeah.
at the end of a performance, if someone's on stage and like you
Okay.
give them their flag, yeah,
Who
that
doesn't?
might be
Example.
right then.
Makes sense. It tracks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have just preempting this here, guys. I do have a hard stop at in about 10 minutes here, so it's gonna be a short episode today. So
Sure.
okay, now we talked about like all the Jurassic Park ones. What about Jurassic World? Now, have you guys seen like the very first Jurassic World where they reopen the park, they
Mhm.
make a brand new thing, they make it more theme parkish and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
for a
Yeah.
while it's actually even successful.
Yep.
And that's the one where he introduced Chris Pratt, which I can't. There's not a movie I've seen where he's like been just like horrible or anything. I've always loved everything that he's done so far, and his character Owen is no exception. And the fact that he actually rides a motorcycle next to a pack of velociraptors that he is actually controlling, how badass is that?
Doesn't get much more
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah.
Blue.
Definitely,
Like the
definitely very
poster.
cool.
Like-
Yeah.
That's one of the
Yeah.
posters.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
it
right.
is.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's kind of like posed on his motorcycle, and there's the
Mhm.
velociraptors on the side.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, or whatever. Let's see. The bless you. With the velociraptor.
Deinonychus.
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 Yes,
All right,
Deinonychus.
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 Mm-hmm.
I can't say that word too many times. It's going to get weird. Velociraptor is just so much easier. So
Yes,
we'll
it is.
For
That's
sure,
probably
yeah.
why they did that. Let's be
Sounds
real.
cooler.
Yeah,
Probably.
most likely.
Well, that's like the little dinosaurs they call in the book, and I don't know if they ever actually said it in any of the movies. The little tiny dinosaurs, the ones that attack the little girl in Jurassic Park,
Lost
the Lost
World.
World.
Mm.
Those are called Procompsognathus. Is if I remember that correctly because I read it in the book and I'm like, I need to pronounce this and hear it the right way. But then later, when I finally got used to it, they just ended up calling them compies. So I'm like, oh Jesus, I memorized that word for nothing.
Understandable.
Yeah.
You brought it for this very
those
moment,
the ones
Jason.
that like have like the? Those are the ones that like have like the flaps. And are those the ones that spit on you on the
Dilophosaurus?
No.
I was gonna say that's
studio
the
tour?
Dilophosaurus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Spit on
the one
Dennis
that was
Nedry.
absent on the initial Jurassic Park tour. They're like, Dilophosaurus? And they're like, where is Alan? Where?
No.
He's
Alan, where?
Yeah.
No.
And not too long after that, we get Ian Malcolm's, you do have to plan dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Okay, now I know we kind of skipped around Jurassic World and everything like that, but there's one other thing that I wanted to talk about because I've seen it all over the web, and this is more of sort of like an Easter eggy thing. And for those who have seen, you guys have all seen Goonies, am I right?
Yeah. Been a long time though.
Do you guys think there's any correlation to Dennis Nedry's shirt to Chunk's shirt from the Goonies? Because supposedly they're the same one.
Oh, when he meets the guy in Costa Rica in the beginning of the film. Oh, it is very similar.
We got Dodson here. See, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, because it's blue and it's got
the leafy, flowery things on it and everything. People have said that it looks the same.
Wait, Jason, could you pull up a side by side? Could we do?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up right now because I mean I've seen this so many times and they're like, why is Chunk's shirt the same as Dennis Nedry's in Jurassic Park? I'm like, I don't know. Let's see, Chunk, Dennis. There it is.
I was gonna say it's probably gonna be very
It popped
easy.
right up. It popped right up.
Makes sense.
Oh, this is a perfect picture. I got to show this one. Hold on. Oh, what the heck? I know. I don't want to see the advertisement. See, this is why we preview stuff before I put it on screen, folks. Alrighty. Let's see.
Screen everything.
Screen everything. Yeah.
Wise word.
Boop. Wait, where'd it go? Am I showing the right one? No, I'm not showing the right one. Darn it. Here, let's open that up. Nope.
You don't want to see the truffle shuffle? Is that what you're saying? Come on.
Do it.
It's iconic.
Do it.
Hilarious.
My goodness.
Fine.
Here we go. Okay, that's the one. So, no, never mind. It's not the same.
I can see why they say it, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Instead of there's like a lot of white on the one on the left, but it's like a lot more black on the one on the left. Or right. Yeah.
They're just tropical flowers.
Yeah.
I just love this picture, by the way. And I love how happy Dennis gets when he realizes he's going to be like a freaking millionaire. And
he like squeaks when he opens up the thing. He's like,
yeah, I know. He squeaks, and then he actually he's like, no menthol, and he actually puts the shaving cream. He puts it on his pie like it's whipped cream.
Yeah, don't get cheap, Dodson.
Yeah, don't get cheap on me, Dodson.
Wait, I have a question. I have a very fun question for everybody. You're walking through the woods, like today. What is the worst dinosaur that you would not want to encounter right now? And it doesn't mean you're gonna die. It just means, gosh, you probably don't have a good chance. Like, what is the scariest one in your opinion to bump into?
Oh, good Lord. I mean, from the movies, I'd say Velociraptor's definitely at the top of the list, but there was plenty other scary ones out there that.
Right.
I'm trying to remember all the different. Oh God, the one that scared me the most was the one that the first one they created in Jurassic World, which remind me what that was called, guys, if you can remember.
The Indominus.
Indominus Rex.
Yeah, that was the villain, right? Yeah. Basically, where they combined everything together. Yeah,
right. Mm-hmm. It was the first genetically mutated dinosaur that they created for Jurassic World because everybody said, "Oh, we need bigger, we need scarier, we need a monster."
Yeah.
Oh, we're so bored with these animals that have gone extinct for so long.
Right?
That would never happen.
That wasn't mutated. That was just the first one where they essentially created a whole new dinosaur.
You're right. You're right. I'm thinking more Rebirth.
Rebirth. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. And To be honest
Yeah.
with you, that one was kind of freaky too. That
Mhm.
dude had like the big forehead and
Yes.
It's
Ugh.
the arms.
Yeah,
Creepy.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
the huge,
Yes.
Absolutely.
long
He had
arms.
thick limbs,
No, they're
yeah.
supposed to be stubby and very not threatening. And it was like jacked muscle man.
I know.
yeah.
They were like, ooh.
He never skipped arm or leg day for sure.
Not
Mhm.
even
I
a
don't know
little
if it's
bit.
just me. I actually felt kind of bad for it. It was so. It was probably just me.
Yeah,
And they
no,
look
yeah.
No, that's
Bad
fair.
for it that it like was
named
kind of
it
new.
Distortus, you know, like
Yeah.
it's like a horrible nickname of kids on the playground. Ha, Distortus. You know, like, thanks for that.
Oh my gosh.
Odie says, I don't want a brachiosaur to take a dump near me. So I guess that's his fear of
Oh,
walking
that's
in the
so
woods.
good.
Is,
That's
you know,
fair.
Yeah.
Valid answer.
I
Yeah,
agree with the
definitely.
Velociraptor. Another one that would just terrify me. Big aviary birds, just birds.
Oh,
If
yeah.
they get
Mm.
big enough, I'm terrified of them. In the new one, Rebirth, the big pterodactyl like dinosaur,
Yeah.
that
Right,
would
yeah.
T-Rex heads.
terrify me.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they have like T-Rex heads or something weird like that? They with sharper teeth and stuff. They weren't less beaky but more bulky heads.
Yeah, and
think
it's
so?
just like
Yeah.
how just
Interesting.
swallowed that guy and
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Ugh.
that was like the Quaxa whatever.
I think
I
that is
can-
the scientific
I can-
term for it.
Yeah, Quaxa whatever.
Quaxa, whatever.
Um,
whatever, yeah.
yeah,
But
it
yeah, they
wasn't
were-
a pterodactyl. Yeah,
It wasn't a pterodactyl. That was a completely separate. It was I want to say the largest one, and they were enormous. And I was rooting for that guy. Honestly, I almost turned off Rebirth at that point because I was like, I need him to survive. I like him.
yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
I
Okay.
agree with you, Ryan. Actually, I watched it a second time, and I actually looked away. I couldn't watch him get eaten by that thing. It was too
I
sad.
liked him. He was
Yeah.
No.
great. You know, you can't get attached to these people.
Patricia, being the writer she is, says eventually there will be a sequel with miniature versions of all of them. Dinosaurs escape, and they break out baby gates like their chihuahuas.
Oh Lord.
Bravo, Patricia.
Sequel to Jurassic World. You can buy dinosaurs as pets, and you can keep
Right.
them in your house, and I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
boy.
Pretty soon people will start painting them and,
Mhm.
parading them around on the streets, walking them on leashes. Although it was kind of sad at the beginning of Rebirth. One of the big opening scenes is when they showed that gigantic brachiosaur, brontosaur, or whatever it was. And it was
Right.
like, it was dead in the street or dying in the street. And people were like
Yeah.
painting it with graffiti and stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
this got off
Mm,
to a really dark start.
Yeah.
So-
absolutely.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think
Oh,
for
oh.
me that was the difference. Yes, thank you, Odie. I did look it up. I wasn't even going to try to pronounce it, so thank you for just giving it to us. But I think that was the
That's
difference for
cool.
me between
Quoteless.
like the older Jurassic Park movies and the newer ones. They're very like the Jurassic Park movies were very, like let's bring dinosaurs into the world and like won't this be, so cool for people to see these things that, don't exist now anymore. They're completely extinct. And then when they rebooted it with Jurassic World, the guy who owns the park, I can't remember his name, he's very concerned with, are people having fun? Are people enjoying themselves? How are the animals feeling? But it was very clearly like, oh, well, this is also a business. And then it just kind of
Right.
got more and more greedy as
Yeah.
it went on, which is,
Mhm.
That was that the guy that was flying the helicopter around? And
That's a
he's
good
like,
point.
Yeah, I
sorry,
think so.
sorry. Yeah.
should not have been. But like that was, like Patricia said, the wonder of those first few movies, even though, now they're loose in downtown Los Angeles, versus where we are now, where it's just like we're trying to make money or we're experimenting, all these kind of things. Like that's the really big difference in kind of the genres for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And it's actually kind of realistic to show, like, from the first movies, it kind of embodied when Ellie Sattler was telling John that it's a bad idea. You could have almost preview that that's where it was going to be headed if it took off in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Major, I
Mhm.
told you so.
Mhm.
I do like in Jurassic World though the little hamster balls that they got to drive around in as part of the
Yeah,
rides and everything, where they could
Yeah,
actually
that's
go
fun.
amongst the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That was a neat
That would be
idea.
really cool.
Mhm.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Maybe reinforce them a little bit more, but
Right.
it'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
But being trapped inside of one when you're sinking to the bottom of the ocean, that was not very fun at all.
Yeah, Jurassic World
Yeah.
has so many like brutal, death scenes, and also very brutal. Oh no situations like
Yeah.
when the kids were in the ball for sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
even like when Owen was escaping the herd of dinosaurs that was heading towards the cliff because the island was erupting and there was lava coming down the mountain and dinosaurs were trying to run from the lava and they're trying to run from the dinosaurs. I'm like, how many more things could happen in this one scene alone? I can only imagine like what the animators were thinking about that. They're like, you want us to do what now? I'm sorry. How many?
What's our budget?
Yeah.
And then meteors fall from the sky.
Right, exactly.
Small
Honey,
Easter
I'm
eggs
working
from-
overtime tonight.
Forever.
Yeah, Jurassic World. Yeah, Steven Spielberg. Yeah, no, yeah, late. No, keep my dinner warm.
Wait forever.
Love you too. Bye bye. Yeah.
And there's a small little Easter egg, or I guess possibility of an Easter egg, in the first Jurassic Park when we were talking about the big brachiosaurus that like lifts up. In Jurassic World, what is it? I forget what the second one is called. When the is it Dominion? No, Dominion's the third
Lost
one.
Kingdom, is it? Something like that?
No.
I don't remember.
Maybe it
I
is
know what
Dominion.
you're
then.
talking about.
So
Yeah.
Jurassic World 2, the last scene that you see, they're looking back at the island where it's completely engulfed now in ash and everything, and you see that brachiosaurus like lift up on its hind legs. Word is that they're the same dinosaur. It's a little
Oh.
Easter egg.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
That's
I have
cool.
to watch that.
So it was Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom,
Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom, okay. Not
then
Lost Kingdom.
Dominion, where they were smuggling dinosaurs in different countries and having them fight in like fight clubs and stuff like that. And then of course Rebirth that just came out. ScarJo, my heart.
I love
Yeah.
her.
Yep, me too.
She was great.
All right, guys. Gotta call it quits. Still got lots of stuff to take care of outside of the podcast, and still got to upload some stuff tonight. So, thanks y'all for joining us tonight. See, I said it already, y'all. I already said I haven't even moved there yet, and glad to see everybody's smiling face on here all together on one show. Let's make it happen more.
Absolutely.
Except for next week.
Yes.
Next week I will not be on the show.
Jason.
I know. I'm breaking my own rule here. But yeah, you guys are. I'm hopefully coming up with some fun Disney topic. We're back on track again next Tuesday. I'm leaving it in all your capable hands. Thomas is going to be lead host for the show next Tuesday. I did hear talk of some trivia, possibly, maybe.
Yeah.
Perhaps, mayhaps.
Have you guys settled on a topic yet, or is it still TBD?
We have 3 topics in mind, so we're going to decide on the best one.
Yeah.
You're not going to do the second part of Renaissance without me, are you?
No, we'll wait for you, Jason.
All right. Ben and Ryan, I don't think you guys were here for that, but we did the Disney Renaissance trivia. We did the first, what was it, 5
5.
years, I think.
Oh, okay.
And there's
So
5 more left.
Yeah.
Right,
enough.
exactly.
Makes
No,
sense.
I think all 5 of us have to be there for that one. That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So tune in next week for some fun trivia, hopefully, guys. It's been an honor serving everybody within the California podcasting area. The next time I return will be in 2 weeks from my new home in San Antonio, Texas. Thanks again to everybody who joined tonight, especially all of you guys in the audience. It wouldn't be a show without you either. Stay safe out there, safe travels, and I will do the same, I promise. And I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. You guys have fun next week, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Have a great move.
All right. Take care. Love y'all. Bye.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in to another fun-filled episode of Main Gate Magic. We hope you enjoyed the show. It's been our pleasure bringing a little Disney magic into your life. Please remain seated while the show comes to a complete stop, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. For more information about upcoming episodes, please make sure to follow, like, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. You are now free to exit the show. Please watch your step, and be sure to tune in next week for more Main Gate Magic. Bye-bye.